Hi, my name is Muhammad Alif Aiman bin Mahadzir. Today, our group will do a video presentation for the research report about the factors that influence the level of job satisfaction among working people in Kedah. First, I will start with the chapter 1, which is introduction. For the introduction of chapter 1 is, this chapter discuss the background of the study, the problem statement on factors that influence the level of job satisfaction among working people in Kedah, the research objective on what we want to achieve in this study, research questions, scope of the study on who our respondents are, and the limitation of the study that we face. Subsequently is problem statement. The study aims to investigate the factors that influence the level of job satisfaction among working people in Kedah with a particular focus on work-life balance. Despite its critical importance, achieving work-life balance remains a significant challenge for many employees, leading to increased job stress, longer working hours, and limited free time. The research seeks to identify the factors contributing to work-life imbalance among working individuals in Kedah, including work-related stress, excessive workloads, and role conflicts. Additionally, the study will examine the impact of a supportive workplace culture, flexibility in work arrangement, effective time management skills, and the availability of leave and time off on job satisfaction levels. Next is background of the study. The background of the study provides a contextual overview of the research on work-life balance and job satisfaction among working people in Kedah. It offers a comprehensive understanding of the significance and relevance of exploring the factors influencing work-life balance and its impact on job satisfaction in Kedah. In the context of Kedah, like many other states, employees face numerous challenges in achieving work-life balance. Factors such as work-related stress, excessive workloads, and role conflicts can create an imbalance between work and personal life, leading to negative effects on employee satisfaction and overall quality of the life. According to Scholaris in 2004, work-life balance plays a crucial role in shaping employees' attitude towards their organization and also their life. The background of the study highlights the significance of work-life balance for employee well-being and job satisfaction in Kedah. It emphasizes the need for further research to identify specific factors influencing the work-life balance and propose strategies to create a conducive work environment that supports employees in managing their personal and professional life effectively. After that is research objective and research question. For the research objective are first to explore the factors that influence work-life balance for employees in different sectors among working people in Kedah. Second is to investigate the impact of work-life balance on employees' job satisfaction, productivity and well-being among working people in Kedah. And third is to identify the barriers and challenges that prevent employees from achieving work-life balance and propose strategies to overcome them. For the research question, first is, what are the factors that influence work-life balance for employees in different sectors among working people in Kedah? Second is, how does work-life balance affect job satisfaction? And third is, how can employers and employees work together to create a culture that supports work-life balance? Then is significance of research. This research serves to show what are factors that influence the level of job satisfaction among working people in Kedah. The findings of this research are expected to reveal the factors that significantly impact work-life balance and job satisfaction among employees in Kedah. It will highlight differences in work-life balance experiences between the private, government and self-employed sectors. The study aims to identify effective strategies and best practices in managing work-life balance, which can be utilized by organizations and individuals to improve job satisfaction and overall well-being. The findings of this study are expected to contribute valuable insights for organizations and policymakers in promoting a healthy work-life balance and enhancing overall job satisfaction among employees in Kedah. Next, For the scope of the study, the respondents of the study are male and female of private employee, government and self-employed. The survey was carried out using a questionnaire through Google Form and distributed to the respondents in the duration of 1 month from June to July. After that is the limitation of the study, which is first is time consuming. This is because we need to distribute the questionnaire and make sure the questionnaire reach out to each targeted respondent in every platform, so we could collect enough data of respondent within the time given. Second is limited scope. The study seems to focus solely on employees and self-employed individuals, excluding other demographics such as students, retirees, or unemployed individuals. This could limit the overall applicability of the study findings. Third is lack of knowledge. Some of the respondents may not know the meaning of work-life balance. They may be reluctant to read the questionnaire properly and give us inaccurate information. At last, for the summary, Chapter 1 reviews about the research study that we conduct on what are the factors that influence the level of job satisfaction among working people in Kedah. Basically, we distribute questionnaire to male and female private employees, government and self-employed. The survey was carried out using a questionnaire through Google Form.
Hi, my name is Syahmina Binti Mahmud. So I will be continuing for the chapter 2 of literature review. So we will move forward to the next slide, which is for the introductions. So as for the introductions, this chapter talks about study that have been done on a work-life balance issue or problem faces by the employee that have been trying to adopt work-life balance and the difference in the problem that men and women face based on their gender. This review for the study was based on research paper that were found between 2017 and 2023. Based on the article that we look at for the study, we are able to make a research structure that guide our investigation. So, for the part in work-life balance. Work-life balance is what people usually call the balance between one's personal life and working lives. It is the ability to find the right balance between responsibility and one's of the job and the needs and commitment of one's of personal life, including those connected to family, friends, hobbies and another interests. As for work balance, it is important for people who care about their mental and physical health as well as their efficiency and happiness at work. Based on an article in 2019, work-life balance is the balance between work responsibility and personal life responsibility. This has been discussed in the article and study. It means making a good use of one time's energy and focus to meet the needs of work and personal life, while also taking care of one's physical, mental and social health. By getting a good balance between work and life is a dynamic process that is different for each person based on their unique situation, goals and value. So we will move to the next slide, which is our dependent variable, which is the level of satisfaction working people in Kedah. So the first one, as we found that most of people facing is stress. Every company now has a work stress. Work stress is unavoidable, and in Wickramasinghe 2012 defines job stress as a negative response to workplace pressure or demands. Larson 2004 defines occupational stresses as any workplace features that endanger the workers. Stress occur when job demands exceed personal capabilities. 2014 Larson. And also many causes induce work stress too. And second one is workload. Workload indicate employee stress. Workload also a problem may also causes mental health, according to Shah in 2011. He added that workload and stress issue are garnering crucial attention and require in-depth examination. By Eloy and Smith in 2003, define workload as received too many tasks by quality and quantity overload. And the third one is a conflict in roles. According to Nicholas 2007, roles conflict is an incongruity of role expectation between that what the job description says individuals should do and what others think that they should do. So we will move forward to the next slide, which is our independent variable, the factor that influence our job satisfaction among working people in Kedah. As a first factor, which is supportive workplace culture. Working parents might be happier in an understanding and supportive workplace. Remote work, flexible working, and parental leave policies can help parents balance work and family. As in nexus between work-life balance practice and employee retention, the mitigating effect of a supportive culture by Subhasri in 2003. They analyze how supportive workplace culture affect the job satisfaction. And the second one is flexibility. Flexibility work options like remote work or flexible hours let people balance work and life. Flexibility can boost job happiness, as in work flexibility, job satisfaction, and job performance among Romanian employees. Implication for sustainable human resource management by Adriana Anna Mariam Devisu in 2020. This examines how work flexibility can affect the job satisfaction. And for the third part, in our independent variable, which is time management. Work-life balance require good time management, prioritizing responsibilities, setting boundaries, and making time for personal interests boosts professionals' happiness. In effect of time management program on job satisfaction for head nurses by Hanan Ele in 2015 emphasized that the role of time management in private sector job satisfaction, particularly work-life balance. And the fourth one is availability of leave and time off. As vacation day, parental leave, and personal days allow employee to relax and regenerate. Time off improve work-life balance and job happiness. Employee who had enough leave and time off were happier. In oncology and hematology nurses, a study of a job satisfaction, burnout, and intention to leave the specialty by Linda Barrett and Pestilliers in 2002 has identified that by having enough availability for leave and time off will make the employee happy and manage their work-life balance.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Noor Iffah Binti Rodzri and I will be presenting on the chapter 3, research methodology. We will start with the introduction. In this study third part, we will explore research design, population and sampling techniques, sample size and measurement machine. The questionnaire design, including measurement, involves data instrumentation and interpretation. We also address concerns about data collection, survey reliability and legitimacy in this chapter. We'll move to research design. This study aims to describe the factors influencing job satisfaction among the working population in Kedah. We will explore how these factors differ for working parents who often struggle with work-life balance. The researcher, which is us, will use a quantitative approach relying on numerical measurement and analysis. Descriptive research will be conducted to provide insight into the nature of the phenomena, focusing on the what inquiry. Next is population and sampling. Population refers to the collection of individuals or objects that share specific traits determined by the researcher's sample criteria. Sampling is the process of selecting a subset of elements for analysis. Random selection is typically used in population sampling to ensure representative. The first is sampling technique. Random selection is the most appropriate strategy for our study, ensuring representative from every part of the population are included. A representative sample reduces time, cost, and labor. Using a simple random sampling approach, we obtain a representative sample of Kedah's working population. Now, the second is sample size. In our research focus on working individuals in Kedah, Malaysia, we aim to gather data from a diverse population of approximately 2.072 million people in Kedah. To ensure accessibility, we decided on a sample size of 240 individuals. However, considering the low questionnaire return rate, we are requesting 100 replies from employees in Kedah. The third is unit of analysis, which is working people. This study examines the relationship between job satisfaction and work-life balance in the private sector. The unit of analysis is the individual, and we collected opinions and insight on various topics from working people. Each participant response was treated as independent data for analysis and interpretation. We move on to the fourth element, which is questionnaire design. The first section focuses on the demographic profiles of the participant. The second section explore occupational consideration, while the third section addresses work-life balance. Additionally, the questionnaire includes a thorough introduction to the instruments used. The first in questionnaire is measurement. The questionnaire consists of 6 parts labeled A, B, C, D, E, and F, with a total of 36 questions. Section A focuses on demographic data, while Section B, C, D, and E capture the study's independent variables, which is supportive work culture, flexibility, time management, and availability of leave and time off. Section F measures the dependent variable of job satisfaction. 2 different scales are used in the survey. Part A employs nominal scales, while Part B, C, D, E, and F use a 5-point Likert scale ranging from strong disapproval to strong agreement. So the table 1 here shows the summary of questionnaire design. Table 2 is the item for section A, demographic profile. Next is table 3 items for section B, independent variable, supportive work culture. Table 4 is item for section C, independent variable, flexibility. Table 5 is item for section D, independent variable, time management. And table 6 for section E, independent variable, availability of leave and time off. And lastly is table 7, section F, dependent variable for job satisfaction. The next is data collection. Google Form is used to disseminate and collect surveys, providing benefits such as reduced workload, lower cost, and increased accessibility. Participants can complete the question using a mobile device or a desktop computer browser, avoiding the need for face-to-face contact. Next is data analysis. It has 3 phases. The analysis process consists of 3 steps. Firstly, data cleansing is conducted, addressing outliers and ensuring data accuracy. Secondly, a normality test, reliability test, and descriptive analysis are performed to answer research questions regarding work-life balance, challenges, and job satisfaction. Lastly, the t-test is used to analyze job satisfaction data. So the first step in data analysis is data cleaning. The data cleaning procedure involves examining responses for errors, including missing numbers, outliers, and straight-line responses. This process is essential to ensure data accuracy. Missing data are replaced with the average, and the straight-line solution is eliminated. The second step is determination of goodness fit of data. To enhance the scientific efficiency of the research, normality and reliability tests are conducted. Normality tests assess the likelihood of data following a normal distribution, while reliability tests examine consistency across multiple measurements. These tests help evaluate the quality and reliability of the developed measures. The third step is descriptive analysis. It aims to summarize and characterize data, providing an overview of the data set. It includes measures of center tendency, mean, median, mode, and measures of variability, variance, minimum, and maximum. The mean score levels are categorized as low 1.00 to 2.33, moderate 2.34 to 3.67, and high 3.68 to 5.00. For summary, in the study, a quantitative methodology was used. Questionnaires were randomly distributed to workers in Kedah, consisting of 6 parts. The questionnaire utilized nominal and Likert scales for measurement. Following the surveys, data processing procedures were discussed, covering research methodology, population sampling, questionnaire measurement, and data analysis. Next is Chapter 4, will provide a detailed analysis of the findings. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Mohd Iqmal bin Azman. I'll be explaining on Chapter 4. This section of the Analysis and Result chapter focuses on the analysis that was carried out to address the research objective. The research aims to achieve 3 specific objectives, and in order to do so, 3 different methods of analysis were employed. The subsequent subtopics explore the different phases of analysis that were conducted. The initial phase of analysis involved assessing the suitability and accuracy of the measurement through data tests for normality and reliability. The second phase of analysis focuses on describing the characteristic and profile of the respondent using descriptive analysis techniques. Finally, the third phase aims to answer the research objective by identifying issues in the factors that influence work-life balance for employees in different sectors among working people in Kedah, the impact of work-life balance on employee job satisfaction, productivity and well-being, and also the barriers and challenges that prevent employees from achieving work-life balance and propose strategies to overcome them. Now let's go into the first phase of data analysis, determination of goodness fit of data and measure. The variables supporting work culture, flexibility, time management, and availability of leave and time off have relatively normal distribution with the same modest deviation, according to the normality test results. For supporting work culture, the data has somewhat negative skewness, indicating a left-skewed distribution. The distribution skewness is close to 0, indicating asymmetry. The positive curtesis indicates that the data is slightly peaked but within the normal range, which is 4. In flexibility, the distribution has a tiny positive skewness, suggesting a right tail, while the curtesis is a negative, indicating a flatter distribution than normal. Skewness and curtesis are low despite deviation from the perfect normalcy. The time management variable has a modest right tail skewness. Skewness is close to 0, indicating asymmetry. Positive curtesis indicates a somewhat peak distribution within the usual range. The mode is 3.75. In availability of leave and time off, the data has a slightly positive skewness, suggesting a right tail. The skewness is close to 0, indicating asymmetry. Curtesis is near to 0, indicating a normal distribution. These variables have a nearly normal distribution with a slight skewness and curtesis. What value reveal each variable's most common experiences. These findings show that the data follow a normal distribution with some skewness and curtesis differences between variables. Second, we will see how reliable they are as a source. In this step, we'll check how well our subjective measure of the independent variable matches up with our expectation. Problem with striking good balance between work and personal life are the subject of this study. You can see the result of the reliability test in the table below. The table demonstrates that the variable is very reliable. It follows that the item used to measure the variable probably were reliable due to high level of internal consistency. None of the items were discarded. Each piece of this information was considered before a final tally was made. Now, let us move to the second phase of the data analysis, which is profile of respondents' description. The second phase of data processing in research is developing respondents' description profile. At this point, we will be sorting and analyze the data we gathered from the people who participated in our study. Age, gender, marital status, race, education level, occupation, number of years service, and location are just some of the demographic characteristics that can be gleaned from respondent profile. For the first one is age. 40% of the overall population falls within the young adult category, specifically between the age of 21 and 24. This age group represents a significant portion of the population. Next, we have educational level. The majority is 51% of the overall population holds a degree. This indicates that significant proportion of the participants have completed higher education. Last but not least, we have years of service. The largest segment, consisting of 31% of the population, has 1 to 2 years of work experience. This suggests that a significant portion of the respondents are relatively early in their professional careers. It is important to note that this summary only focuses on a few selected demographic characteristics. In reality, respondent description profile would include a broader range of characteristics such as gender, marital status, race, occupation, and geographical location, as you mentioned earlier. This profile helps a researcher gain a deeper understanding of the population under study and provide valuable insight for data analysis and interpretation. Now we have come to the third phase of data analysis, answering the research objective. The study set out to answer 3 questions about state of work-life balance in Kedah workforce. What factors affect workers' ability to strike a good work-life balance? How this issue affect workers' happiness and productivity on the job? And what factors prevent workers from achieving a healthy work-life balance? This study has 3 main goals to better understand how workers in Kedah's various industries can strike a better balance between their professional and personal life. The result will add to the body of knowledge on work-life balance and provide actionable advice for businesses, government, and individuals in Kedah who want to boost employee happiness, satisfaction, and productivity on the job. The ultimate goal of this study is to improve working conditions of Kedah staff. Using the example as a starting point, we were able to classify 5 sets of factors that influence an employee work-life balance. Employees across all sectors agreed least on the importance of workplace flexibility and the highest on the importance of competence in a supportive work culture, knowledgeable in the areas of job satisfaction, a positive environment, flexibility, time management, and vacation time. The percentage for each competency are shown in the following bar chart. For the second research question, it's to investigate the impact of work-life balance on employee job satisfaction, productivity, and well-being among working people in Kedah. The figure shows how work-life balance affects Kedah's workers' job satisfaction, productivity, and well-being. Work-life balance improves contentment, productivity, and well-being for some people. As shown by the maximum rating of 4.84, this suggests Kedah employees who have attained work-life balance have higher job satisfaction, productivity, and well-being. Work-life balance was rated at 3.4997 by respondents, indicating modest satisfaction and effectiveness. This implies that Kedah employees overall believe work-life balance improves job satisfaction, productivity, and well-being. However, not to the maximum degrees. It shows that many people have a good work-life balance which improve their well-being and job satisfaction. The median rating of 3.56, which matches the mean, shows that the answers are symmetrical. This implies that the most respondents believe work-life balance moderately affects their job happiness, productivity, and well-being. Note that certain employees may experience the impact more intensely than others. Work-life balance has a minimal beneficial impact on satisfaction, productivity, and well-being at the lowest grade of 1.37. These people may struggle to combine work and personal life, resulting in discontent, low productivity, and poor health. The 3.11 response range show Kedah's working population diversity. Some employees feel a big beneficial impact on their job happiness, productivity, and well-being, while others feel less. The emphasizes the necessity of recognizing individual diversity and the diverse way work-life balance affect individuals. Standard deviation of 0.0 shows low variability in respondents' rating, which is reassuring. This shows Kedah working population consensus on a work-life balance. The narrow response range suggests that employees generally agree that work-life balance affects job satisfaction, productivity, and well-being. Finally, the figure shows how work-life balance affects Kedah's worker. The average rating suggests modest impact, although experiences range from a tremendous positive impact to limited influence. This finding emphasizes the need of developing work-life balance practices to improve job satisfaction, productivity, and well-being among Kedah's employees, especially those who may struggle to achieve work-life balance. For the third research objective, it is to identify the barriers and challenges that prevent employees from achieving work-life balance and propose strategies to overcome them. Identifying obstacles to work-life balance and providing solution is the goal. By recognizing and removing impediments, organization can improve employee care, output, and work culture. We classified work-life balance barrier into 5 categories using an illustration. Job satisfaction at 3.66 is the biggest barrier to work-life balance, according to the figure above. This suggests that job satisfaction prevents workers from balancing work and life. This may be because to severe workloads, high expectation, minimal promotion, and inadequate recognition, or a mismatch between personal principles and the company's culture. Work-life balance demands job satisfaction. Next is workplace culture, ranks next at 3.64. Culture is an organization's common belief, customs, and practices. Excessive hours, a lack of support or collaboration, unhealthy competition, or a disregard for work-life balance can severely affect employees' ability to maintain a healthy balance. Thus, a good work culture that promotes work-life balance and employee well-being is essential. Next is time management. Time management is essential for work-life balance. Time management issues can lead to longer hours, stress, and difficulty defining priorities. Companies may help employees balance work and life by offering time management training. Getting leave and time off is likewise a major hurdle. Workers say a lack of vacation time hinders work-life balance. When businesses don't allow time off, leave, and vacation, employees can rejuvenate. Productivity and morale will suffer if employees don't have adequate time off. Finally, the chart revealed that scheduling flexibility is the easiest. This shows that the more employment flexibility helps workers achieving work-life balance. Working from home, altering work hour, or working few days may help employees balance their personal and professional life. We have come for the summary. This section of the discussion focuses on the analysis conducted to address the research questions. The study had 3 primary goals, each requiring a distinct analytical approach. The analytical process can be broken down into the following subsection. Firstly, reliability and normality checks were performed to ensure the quality of measurement and data. Secondly, respondent profile were developed emphasizing the characteristic of the participant. Lastly, the objective of the research were achieved through an examination of factors influencing work-life balance, investigating its impact on job satisfaction, productivity, and well-being, and also identifying barriers to achieving work-life balance. Furthermore, the study offers valuable insight and recommendations that can be applied to enhance work-life balance across various industries in the state of Kedah. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Amira Binti Daud. So I will present to you the chapter 5, which is the conclusions and also the recommendation based on our study on the factors that influence the level of job satisfaction among working people in Kedah. So the chapter 5 describe the study that we conduct. That study goes from the analysis on the chapter 2 and also based on the chapter 3 and 4. The finding of this study lead to the recommendation, which is focused on what the employees were advised to do. Based on our research on the objective research 1, we identify key factors that influencing work-life balance in Kedah across different sectors. The objective is to analyze data and determine the main factor that impact work-life balance for employees in various sectors in Kedah. The second one, we explore the relative importance of job satisfaction, supportive work culture, flexibility, time management, and availability of leave in each sector that conduct, which is have the greatest influence on work-life balance. The third one, we determine the sector-specific difference in the significance of this factor, where the certain factor prioritize job satisfaction more than the others. The fourth one, provide insight for organization to develop targeted strategy to promoting work-life balance. Intervention with specific to each sector to effectively promote work-life balance among employees. Last one, to enhance employee well-being by creating sector-specific supportive work environment that ultimately can improving their work-life balance. Next, the research objective 2, based on the result that we get in objective 2, we investigate the impact of the work-life balance on the employees. Analyze on how achieving a balance between the work and personal influence various factors of employees that can see the result in chapter 4. Then examine how effectively managing work related to the responsibilities alongside with the personal commitment to contribute to the higher level of job satisfaction. So explore the relationship between work-life balance and productivity, considering factors such as time management and resource availability, is to investigate how a balanced approach to work and personal life affect on the employee's productivity. Besides that, investigate the impact of the work-life balance on employees' overall well-being, including physical and mental health, and provide insight for employers and organizations in Kedah to create a supportive work culture and also supportive work environment that can foster work-life balance and promote positive outcome. Also offer valuable insight to employers and organizations in Kedah. Lastly, enhance the well-being and overall quality of life of employee in Kedah. Move to the research objective number 3. We identify the barriers and challenges that can hinder employees in Kedah from achieving work-life balance, include the factor that act as obstacle. Based on the research objective data, propose the strategy to overcome this obstacle and promote work-life balance, and try to undertake the specific factors that can balance the work-life balance in the context of Kedah. So highlight that the importance of addressing factors such as job satisfaction, workplace culture, time management, skill, and access to vacation time. Also emphasize the need for organization to create a supportive work culture and also accommodating work environment that can values to work-life balance. So this may be involved in fostering a culture that values work-life balance. Last but not least, improve well-being, productivity, and overall satisfaction by addressing these barriers and fostering a positive work culture can enhance work-life balance. So there are several recommendations that we propose based on our study on the factors that influence the level of job satisfaction among working people in Kedah. First is strengthen employee opportunities by collaborate between the government and the private sector to create increase their job market in Kedah by attracting diverse industry. So encouraging workforce diversity and inclusion, this will be foster a work culture that enhance job satisfaction and drive to innovation. Next, improve infrastructure and transportation by invest in public transportation, upgrade road network, and promote sustainable transportation option to enhance employees come to work. Then also support work-life balance integration. It can encourage organizations to adopt policies that promote flexible work arrangement. Move to the next recommendation. We can enhance workforce health and safety by prioritize the health and safety on the workforce. Also can promote continuous learning and professional development to encourage individuals to take ownership of their own learning and continuous professional development. Then promote workforce well-being programs, such as offer comprehensive well-being program that can address physical, mental, and emotional health. So by implementing this recommendation, it will contribute to a better future for working people in Kedah, providing fulfilling employment opportunities aligned with their skill, values, and aspiration, ultimately enhancing job levels of satisfaction. In conclusion, the study the factor of influencing work-life balance and job satisfaction among employees in Kedah. Work-life balance refers to the effectively managing personal and professional commitment. These findings show that factors like job satisfaction, supportive work culture, flexibility, time management, and leave availability impact on the work-life balance. So by achieving a work-life balance, positively essential for creating a supportive work environment. So this research highlights the importance of work-life balance for employee satisfaction and productivity, also aiding organization in developing strategy for a healthier environment and higher employee satisfaction in Kedah. So I think that's all from us. Thank you for listening.